My name is Michael Rakowitz. I'm an artist living and working in Chicago, and we're here at the Waiting Gardens of the North, which is a project that I collaborated with the Baltic Center for Contemporary Art, the Imperial War Museum, and local refugees and asylum seekers. And so when it turned out that the city had not given permission to the Baltic to have the garden outdoors, I thought about this space that we're in right now, which is the fourth floor gallery space that has these windows that run the entire length of the space on both sides. And they're angled, and they're usually kept with blinds so that the light levels won't harm any of the sculptures or the paintings or the drawings that are often exhibited in here. But if we open up those blinds, we end up with a sort of makeshift greenhouse. And it's populated with trees and plants that have been chosen in collaboration and in consultation with some of the people from these countries where they've had to flee from wars and have ended up at places like the Comfrey Project, where they're able to engage in gardening as a kind of practice while they're waiting. So they're making things take root while they themselves are waiting to take root in their new home. And so a lot of these plants that we're surrounded by are plants that grow in the places where they fled from, and they become like these portals to home.
Working with Michael was incredible to see how much he cares about all of the stories that were coming through, all of the people that we met, everyone that had a very personal relationship to some of the plants that are in the gallery. I've worked very closely with Michael on the research visits, to visit community spaces, gardens. It's something that I could have only dreamt of, because he is an artist of incredible caliber, has worked on very, very big projects. And to be able to also challenge him with something that he's never done before, with a garden, and also challenge the gallery space in itself, because galleries are designed to keep cold indoors and to not have light coming through. So to open up the windows, have sunlight come through, have living, breathing things in the gallery in itself is a major challenge.
I was contacted in November of 2021 by the Imperial War Museum to tell me about this legacy fund that has come about as a result of the proceeds from Peter Jackson's documentary on World War I called They Shall Not Grow Old. And I was very honored to be contacted by the Imperial War Museum to do, in their words, a project that was looking at conflict from a critical angle. And so the experience with the Imperial War Museum has been really positive for me. It's been really warm, it's been welcoming, it's been caring, and I feel lucky to have been able to collaborate. In a space like this, in a space like a museum, or in a space like a library, there's an opportunity to slow down. I wanted to create a space where there wasn't an end, and where things could slow down. People could be with these other living entities that experience not only the sunlight and the water, but if we think about their cousins and brothers and sisters that are growing in the soil in places like, Aleppo or Mosul, that we know that their lives, that this non-human life is also threatened.